Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about three or even four potentially very large topics, and I was originally going to put this into three or four separate videos, but I figured it would just be better to just put it into one big video. And I don't even know if it'll go that long, because I'll try my best not to blubber on too much. But obviously, as you can see in the title, PS4 in general, I might just briefly talk about that. Obviously Uncharted 4, which is what everyone's talking about at the moment. DriveClub, and some launch plans, and just everything to do with the launch for the PS4. It really is nearing, guys, if you think about it. October the 8th, as I'm recording this, really only a month and a bit to go, so that's really exciting. So first thing I'd like to talk about is Uncharted 4, and I was originally going to make a video about it, just covering everything we know about it, and talking about why it's going to be epic, and reasons the PS4 really needs it, but I figured I'd just, put that into this video. So, Uncharted 4, obviously, in my opinion, Last of Us was arguably the game of the year. It was amazing, in my opinion. Unfortunately for the Xbox players out there, and PC, you guys wouldn't have experienced it, but it was just amazing. The storytelling, the whole setting and the theme, that sort of dark, apocalyptic sort of theme, was just amazing, and it was just a really well done game. It was kind of like an interactive movie, and I wouldn't mind talking about how games have evolved in another video, because I'd like to note on the way games are really changing into that more sort of sophisticated, really, they're using quite dark themes at the moment, is what I've noticed. But yeah, Uncharted 4, I honestly can't wait for it, because personally, I didn't give the Uncharted series much of a chance until I finished playing Uncharted and Last of Us, and went back to them. Uncharted 2 I really enjoyed, but for some reason Uncharted 3, I think it was just because I just finished playing Last of Us, and I've just felt like nothing could really compare to that, especially when you play a previous Naughty Dog game, which is, in my opinion, it was definitely worse than The Last of Us. For me, The Last of Us just was an amazing game. But yeah, I really am excited for this game, because obviously they've learnt from, their previous games. There were a few sort of faults in them which people recognised and really pointed out to them. And Last of Us was a very well-polished game, with only very minor issues, in my opinion. There wasn't anything that notable that I could really point out from it. And the fact that it's going to be on the PS4 is just exciting, so exciting, because obviously Naughty Dog games always push the boundaries on every console they really make a video game on. So I just can't wait to see how it looks on the PS4, and obviously they can also take influence from other games like, GTA, and all those other great games that are being made at the moment, and I just think it's going to be a really great game. And I definitely do think this game needs to be announced pretty soon, because it's going to drive a lot of gamers towards the PS4. Just the fact that it's even going to be revealed, I think it's really going to be a popular decision. Obviously, for me, it's the best game in the genre, and they're the best developers in the market right now. That is a very bold statement, I know, but that's just honestly what I think. After Last of Us, I really do think that game was just a masterpiece. Obviously, Rockstar and Ubisoft and all those other companies are great. But anyway, let's get into the next topic. And that is DriveClub. So, honestly, I haven't played a racing game since Gran Turismo 5. And that would have been, 2 years ago now. And honestly, I don't know what it was. I mean, I had the whole setup. I had the steering wheel, the big TV, the whole experience. And I still didn't really enjoy it that much. And I got to the point where I knew that I wasn't a racing game sort of player, so I just returned it. But DriveClub looks amazing, and I've somehow been really interested again by racing games. I played a lot of Gran Turismo 2, 3, and 4, and those games were great back in the day. And honestly, DriveClub looks really great as well. A very, very well sort of polished, really good looking game, and I don't even think it's finished just yet. And obviously it is free on PS Plus, which is going to be really great for me, because I don't know if I would have bought it, but the fact that it's free is going to mean that I definitely will play it. People are comparing it to Forza and obviously Gran Turismo 6 and games like Mario Kart and The Crew and stuff like that. But honestly, I think it's going to be a really great mix of Gran Turismo and Forza. Sort of an arcadey, realistic simulator sort of put together. So honestly, can't wait for that game. I think it's really gonna make that sort of genre a lot more appealing for me. And I don't know, something about the gameplay that I've seen of it, it just looks amazing, and the graphics look great as well. So moving on to what hopefully will be the last topic, unless I decide to go off on a bit of a tangent. But this is the launch, and just everything to do with the launch of the PS4. So, I was having a conversation with a fellow subscriber the other day. He wanted to know if he should buy the PS4 on launch, and I told him that really it's up to him, but honestly I wouldn't recommend it because there's no big reason why you should at the moment, unless you're really bored of everything to do with the PS3 and just the current generation of consoles. The main reason I'm saying that is because there's a lot of reasons why it's just worth holding off. Firstly, I think the price of the console and games and everything to do with the actual console is actually going to go down a lot by Christmas, you'd think. And if you can buy it online, I'm sure it'll be a lot cheaper. But also, there's bound to be a lot of bugs and network issues with the game with the console when it first releases, and that's just probably going to be a basic sort of standard thing that I'm just expecting, to be honest. And thirdly, the games. There's a lot of great games that are coming out, but a lot of them, you can get on the PS3 and they're released, just a few days or a few weeks before the PS4 is actually out. And then you can get that played on the PS3. Then I believe there's a deal, at least in America I know there is, where you can trade in the game that you have and spend an extra $10 and get the PS4 version of it. So I don't know. I just feel like PS4 on launch might not be the most. It's not like a necessity like a lot of people are making it out to be. And I think it's going to be all the more special on Christmas when you even though and I know a lot of you guys aren't 10 years old or whatever, but going down and having that Christmas present there, it's going to be the best sort of present. But personally, I know it's funny, a bit hypocritical of me to say this, but I am obviously getting it the day it's released, but that's obviously because of other reasons. But I don't think you need to get it on launch. It's not a necessity. And obviously I have a lot of plans personally on my channel, hopefully do heaps of videos on the PS4, so I would have liked to have talked about a few other things, but I don't want to go on too long. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A bit of a just different video where I'm just talking randomly. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And as always, if you want to leave a comment on anything I've talked about, then please do so. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.